You've got micro surveys and you've got short surveys that are anywhere from 5 to 10 questions. Those are the extremes. And the micro surveys, that's what a lot of people have historically associated poll surveys with. And there are a lot of tools out there, and they get they gather some solid data. The issue with and that's not what I'm referring to. The issue with those tools, is that approach rather, is that there's not a bias to action, right? When you're asking a single question a week, it's hard to get critical mass on your data set that will really point you to a specific action you can take. It's great at just getting an understanding of how your employees are feeling, what are trending topics with your workforce. I'm really referring to the other end of the spectrum. So the short 5 to 10 question surveys. And the reason why those kind of sprung up is because of the variety of topics that we had to address over the last year, and the need to touch on well-being, the need to touch on diversity inclusion, the topic we'll talk about here in a sec. There's a number of a variety of topics that needed to be assessed. And so what we saw were being packaged into these shorter surveys, maybe lumping in some engagement questions into the mix. And again, if you are an IO psychologist, like, that kind of, sends shivers down your spine, because it's difficult to really truly statistically understand, measure the factors that you're trying to measure. But the reality of the world we were in over the last year has been the need to get surveys out, to get quick data and feedback from your people, so that you could quickly examine specific areas and understand how you could make better data-backed decisions. And so not the traditional view of poll surveys. Again, that single question a week, but this new definition of what we see companies using a poll survey is, again, these 5 to 10 question surveys. And I think that's really turned a lot of engagement programs upside down.